All right, gents, I'm here.
Throws
Don't
good
punch,
right
step
hand,
back.
but he hasn't been used to throwing a left hook in his career, because he certainly hasn't thrown it. And that punch, he hits him with good short right hands, and he doesn't come back with anything. It could turn things around for him. But as long as he's a one-hand fighter, he's not going to win.
And sometimes that's the curse of having some instant success with that right hand, like a singles hitter who becomes a home run hitter overnight. That's all he swings for.
It's like you, huh, Dave? Good left hand by Pernell Whitaker.
Set up by two short, easy shots to the belly. You know, as you were talking about baseball right now, two little singles to the belly, and then boom, right hand to the head.
Whitaker has planted himself, as if to say, I'm not going to back up this round.
Freddie
Pendleton a little low with that right hand.
I was going to say, Sam, he's been doing that all night. Anything to slow him down, I guess.
And I think fighting inside is good for Whitaker right now, because he hasn't been hit with the uppercut, which would be the most dangerous punch by Pendleton.
Pendleton just loading up and winging away, trying to land something.
All right, gents, you're tied. Break it up.
When Pendleton has landed his bombs, it has been from a distance. But Whitaker inside, he's quicker, he can land shorter punches, he can cover up and be a smaller target. It has been a pleasing chess match, regardless of anything else.
Pendleton waiting a little bit, where the last two rounds he had been the aggressor. Seems to be waiting a little bit.
A lot of people felt this could be the fight of the night, including myself. And thus far, I'm very entertained by it. It's lived up to its reputation by my standards.
You saw Pendleton landing his right hand from the outside. Whitaker retaliated by trying to get back in close.
And that's a slip as Pendleton off balance after he missed the left hook. And straight left hand by Whitaker scored. Final seconds of the 9th round. End of round 9. Let's go to Bob Papa. All right, the former lightweight champion of the world, Ray Boom Boom Mancini, Atlantic City Press boxing writer and one of ESPN's analysts, Dave Von Tempo. And here was Whitaker slipping early in the round. No, that Pendleton going down late in that round.
Give him an 8-5 for that one.
Hold up.
Little delay as some tape, extra tape put on the left glove of Freddie Pendleton. Round 10, scheduled for 12. There have been no knockdowns. Dave, how do you have it scored?
Whitaker with a 3-point margin right now.
Ray?
Well, at this point, I have Pernell Whitaker hit by 6-3 in rounds.
Also a 3-point margin. I've got it the same way. But a lot of those rounds are close. Very close rounds, especially those early rounds. Tough to score.
They often come into a fight so importantly when you're those do-nothing rounds.
Whitaker trying to move out of trouble as Pendleton presses.
Whitaker avoids a punch and then he can bounce up and be squared up instantly. Real good agility.
Yes, he does, Dave. I was just going to say, he does some things in there that I haven't seen in a long time by any fighters over the last couple of years. He bends low, spins on his foot while he's down, and comes up throwing punches.
Short left hook by Pendleton. Pendleton staying on the ropes for the first time in the fight.
You know, Sam, Pendleton did not have a lot of activity in the last year because he was trying to move up the ratings and didn't like the fights being presented to him. So he played the out-of-the-ring game and got himself into #1, but has not had a lot of fights recently. And now when you're talking about later rounds in a fight, it could have an effect.
Whitaker giving him a lot of movement here in this 10th round. and popping the jab. Not big jabs, but enough to keep that right hand in the face of Freddie Pendleton. Pendleton getting a couple of shots to the body.
That's it.
Well, Dave, to comment on what you were saying, that's exactly right. What a lot of fighters try to do. They figure that they move up in ratings, they wait to try to back into a title shot. And that's not good for the fighter. He doesn't stay active, he doesn't stay sharp. Consequently, it's very difficult for him to win the title.
You're talking about a guy who traditionally was very active and then went on the back burner.
Pendleton stalking Whitaker, trying to load up for the right hand, but Whitaker giving him enough movement and throwing enough punches to keep him off. Pendleton looking a little tired here as we come to the end of round 2.
Moving backwards, his stop plants, throws those punches and catches them.
And a quick slip as Whitaker tried to duck under the punches, slipped to the canvas.
I don't know if it's the canvas or the bottom of his shoes, because that's the third time he slipped.
Yeah. Not only does a good straight right hand that rocked Whitaker, Pendleton trying to close.
I think he was off balance. I don't think it's so much rocked him as it's off balance. He was leaning back on the balls of his foot and got hit.
A lot of times that is how trouble starts, though. Pendleton was unable to follow up.
And Pendleton thinks he has Whitaker hurt, and that's a plus.
It's brought up his intensity level a lot.
Pendleton not only needs these last 2 rounds, he needs them big. And perhaps may even need a knockout.
Tied. Break him up. Run out of there. Let him go.
Maybe I'm wrong. Pernell Whitaker's holding on to the ropes, and he's not fighting back. He's actually moving and just trying to get his second win.
Now he lands as Pendleton tries to cover up. Good move by Whitaker.
I think Whitaker has been able to shots in this fight that he's never been tagged with throughout his career. And he's shown you that also by fighting in front of Pendleton quite a lot.
But Pendleton also right in front of Whitaker, not showing him any angles. He's coming straight in.
Right. Step back.
Good combination by Whitaker.
It's basically a man who throws combinations against a man who throws one punch. And you know, it sounds repetitive, like I said, but through the fight, that seems to be why Freddie Pendleton is really in this fight. Except that he's letting the fight get away because he doesn't throw combinations. He's looking for the big shot.
Plus, he's punching a small target, and a lot of those right hands have gone right over the top of an agile Whitaker.
Whitaker really changing the pace of the fight. Stayed around 30 seconds and fought on the inside. Now he's moving and giving Pendleton a lot of movement.
Nice and clean.
That's been one secret to his success. You can't key on one thing about him. And now he knows or figures he's got a lead, and he's just got to make no mistakes in the next 6 minutes.
Pendleton trying to land the right hand before. And now Whitaker not giving him any room to throw that right hand. Pendleton, oh, a slam of heads.
Watch your head, gents.
No cut. Whitaker winced in pain. End of the 11th round. And again, a slip. Whitaker's been on the canvas 4 or 5 times in this fight, all by slips.
All right.
All right, Peter.
Sit down. Huh? What happened? What happened? What? Have your hands up good now, because this guy's gonna come out like a fucking house on fire, probably. I want a good defense for me this round, but I want your fine back. Stop him. You understand? Fire from your chin. You understand what I'm saying?
Nice round, gents. Let's make it a good one.
Yeah, back this kid up. Take control.
I gotta work here, fellas.
You got to hustle this guy. Come on. And keep that jab.
Hey, this is it. Last round, baby. Last round.
Stand up, Pete. Come on, stand up. Take some deep breaths. Come on.
Set for the final round. Champion Pernell Whitaker. Dave, how do you have it scored?
A 4-point lead for Whitaker at this point. Very safe.
I got it down to 3.
Good straight right. And you saw Whitaker rock back. That was early in the 11th round. Again, Whitaker slips early. And his left knee touched the canvas again. 12th round. And Pendleton going all out. I've got Whitaker ahead by 5 points.
Whitaker was tired in that last round. I mean, his people said, what's the matter? And he couldn't really answer him. I don't think he knows.
Whitaker with his first flurry.
I'm here.
Maybe not so
Whitaker
tired.
punches. Yeah, he let him have it. Pendleton going for it all. Looking as if he knows he must have a knockout to win.
Well, he's doing a smart thing now. He's staying close, shortening up the distance, and just letting the punches fly. Trying to build up the points.
Hey, come here, gents.
Freddie Pendleton has not cheated himself, going for the right hands and throwing some left hooks against an elusive target. Since the Roger Mayweather fight, really, Whitaker has not been in against this type of a physical fighter and been